the GLTF extension for physics and collisions. We've managed to implement it in a way that makes it very instant to add collisions. So these are just meshes. They don't have any properties or anything like that. But when we export it in Godot, it gets all of these extra objects here in the scene, which allow you to step on them, I guess. So I've got this little demo here where I can like walk around, and I think previously in Godot it was a lot slower to like iterate on a scene that you could physically walk around in. It would take a lot of setup, and people have made their own sort of ways to do it, but I think I was trying to make something that like could be used by everyone. So yeah, that's basically it. I was having some conversations recently about maybe making like a level GLTF format, but I have been advised that maybe there doesn't actually need to be something like that. And looking into it a little bit more, I'm on the fence about it because I'm not really sure how I would proceed with that, because my intentions behind the level editor was like to emulate Quake or something like that. And the way Quake works is they have this map format, and it pretty much looks like ancient GLTF file. It's got all the meshes and entities and things like this. So I was trying to somehow think of like a modern answer to this problem, because I think the Quake's formats are a bit old, so it'd be interesting to like explore like a new format, and GLTF seems to be like the perfect hook in for that. But I might have been a bit too like jumping the gun a little bit with the level spec, but I guess I'm just really excited about like this product, you know, like getting people you know, able to make maps very quickly, because I guess I could show you like a quick demo of how it works. Like you move your object as normal. Ooh, there's another one. You move your object as normal, and you can export it, and it should reload this. Well, I can't get it working right now because it's still in development, but the idea is that the objects will move instantaneously every time you've finished editing the level, and therefore you can quickly iterate, test the level, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
During your implementation, and the name of the game for us right now is we want to promote and see more implementations and see how people are actually using this so that we can improve our own work. And so, yeah, what you just did really is what it's all about, and I appreciate that.
Thanks.
That sounds great. It looks like a lot of people are remembering Quake days. Okay, Jen. Michael said it's worth mentioning this doesn't require any ad hoc changes